hey, congratulations for being here at WonderCon.
Thank you.
How exciting is it to be here, to meet the fans?
It's an absolute blessing to be here.
Especially the fact that you're here on a panel this year to help celebrate the 30th anniversary. Could you believe it?
30 years, time flies when you're having fun, I guess, but no, I can't believe it.
So let's think back for yourself. When you first got onto this project, what did you think it was?
Bigger than I could ever imagine. I was in shell shock when I got the project. Something I've been wanting to do my whole life. I think as any kid who watches the Rangers is like a bucket list. And the truth be told is, when I was in kindergarten, I put in a time capsule that when I grow up, I want to be the Red Ranger and be funny like Jim Carrey. So I'm halfway there. It just happened. It's serendipitous, and it's a privilege.
So you're saying that you manifested this like since you were a little kid?
I don't know if I manifested it, but I think my higher power has a special way of working,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you first donned on that suit, what was going through your head?
I was emotional. I definitely shed a few tears, said some thanks to my higher power, and just said, I'm going to have fun with this thing. I'm not afraid of what the audience may feel or think, but I want to just give my best, and that's all I can do. And that really relieved me of any concerns that I may had moving into it,
Now, of course, there were other Red Rangers before. So when you approached, did you want to imitate other Red Rangers, or you're saying, you know what, this is going to be mine?
I said, I wanted this to be mine because I didn't know going into the second season that I would be morphing into so many of the other Rangers. They hold things from us for reasons, so we don't spill the beans, spill the tea per se. But when I realized that was going to happen, so much excitement. I just felt like electricity was coming out of my fingertips. And
Really?
Even to this day, I just feel complete honored that I was the only Ranger given that ability. Mm-hmm. And privilege.
It sounds like this is such a unique experience that you obviously endure for the rest of your life.
It's a legacy. It is. I think for every single Rangers, who could tell you what it's going to feel like to walk into a legacy? And I just have to give it up to all the fans and all the supporters, and also Haim Saban, who took a risk. I also took a risk by, and every other Ranger took a risk by putting their own flavor on the character. Mm-hmm. I think there was a little bit of Troy that came into me, and there was also me that went into Troy, and that's what made it unique. That's what makes all the Rangers unique.
In your opinion, what does it mean, to be a fan of Power Rangers?
What does it mean to be a fan of Power Rangers?
Because fans approach you all the time. Why do you think this is so meaningful to them?
It's so meaningful because we're so much more similar than we are different. Mm-hmm. And we're just human beings and we're family. And when they go like, oh my gosh, you're this, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're that. Let's just hug and create a conversation. And that's what I really love about WonderCon and San Diego Comic-Con or any of the cons, is that we get to have a real conversation with our fans, and then also excite the next generation and give them some tips, some techniques, some methods, so that they can be the superheroes in their own life, mm-hmm. but also if they want to pursue that on screen and not be the villain,
It sounds like you really love your fans too.
They're my supporters. I don't call them fans.
Oh,
I call them my supporters. Oh. And I support the people who support me, for sure.
Most excellent. Are you going to share some most vivid memories today with your fans?
I like to. It's hard because every day on set was like a gift. Uh-huh. Tomorrow's not promised. So every day on set, I was like, dang, we're doing this again? I don't ever want it to end. I would say the most memorable time for me was the last episode where I had this sword and I just stuck it in the ground and I left it. And I was like, we're wrapping tomorrow. I guess this ride does go. So just to live in the moment and just live in the moment with it. I miss it.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Well, one last thing before I let you go. What is the one most important thing of the production that you miss the most of the Power Rangers?
Being with my cast.
Yeah.
Being with my cast. This is a funny little short story, but we all decided to live in one house together.
Really?
And the production team was like, no, don't do that. You were going to be on set for 10 to maybe 15 hours a day, okay? You're not going to want to come home and be around each other. Trust me. but that was so farthest from it. As soon as we got home, we were laughing together, we were rehearsing together, we were cooking together, we were making memories that last a lifetime together. And in doing that, we spent 10 months together. We're family. We have a Discord chat, like in a text conversations, and we talk to each other every single day. If it's for a birthday, if it's like, hey, come over for a barbecue, or you're getting married, or you're having a kid. And I moved out of Los Angeles last year, and I come back to see these guys. I come back to work, of course. I have a new movie coming out that's called American Underdog. But when I come back, I just want to be with them. They're my family here.
Wow, that's beautiful. Family for life.
Family first. Faith, family, community. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's wonderful speaking to you, and you know what? Have fun with the panel tonight.
Thank you, and wonderful questions. I appreciate you. Appreciate your
thank you.
time. God bless you.
You too. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.